Hello, I bought some beef stock cubes from your store.
Yeah.
What's actually in a stock cube?
Right. Are the ingredients on the box?
Would it be like one whole cow that is then turned into the powder?
You're asking a very difficult question. I wouldn't be able to say that information.
Is it real meat?
Yes, they are made using beef extract, so they do contain beef, yeah.
It's really intense flavouring. I wonder if I could manage taking a bite out of a stock cube.
What is the extract?
It comes from Brazilian cows, but it doesn't really break down what sort of percentage of the cow is used and what part of the cow.
Brazilian cows? That sounds like a trip to South America. But before I catch my flight, I want to test the amount of cow in a stock cube compared to that to my homemade stock cooked by boiling bones.
Right, got the stock. All I need now is Jane.
Flavour scientist Dr. Jane Parker from the University of Reading knows a test that can help.
Nice to meet you. I've made two types of stock here.
Yep.
One is a homemade stock. Then I made another stock using stock cubes. Which one do you think contains more beefiness?
Well, I reckon if we look at the protein content, we'll get an idea, a rough idea, of how much beef's in there.
Let's get a bit sort of CSI stock cube then, shall we?
Dr. Jane's conducting her test using a special dye that will turn blue when it detects beef protein.
So if we add 100 microlitres of your stock, shoot that in there. It's going a bit blue.
If you compare that to the control, the blank, so that's a big colour change.
And that dark blue is indicating that there's protein present. But let's move on. Let's do the stock cube. Stop. OK, give it a shake. What should happen is it should go blue, but it hasn't. If you compare that one to the control, there's very little difference there, which is strange.
So are you saying that in my homemade stock there's more protein, more beefiness then, than the stock cube?
There's no protein whatsoever in the stock cube, and there's quite a lot of protein present in your homemade stock.
Now, that's something I wasn't expecting. Does this mean there's no actual cow in my stock cubes? And if so, what's this mysterious beef extract actually made of? To find out, sunny Brazil, here I come. Sao Paulo, to be precise. With exports of over 9 million tonnes a year, Brazil is not only the world's #1 beef-producing country, it also exports huge amounts of beef extract for stock cubes. My guide and translator is local journalist Caio.
It seems to me that you Brazilians eat a lot of beef compared to us Brits. How often do you eat beef then?
Oh, I do. I'll probably do it 3 times or 4 times a week.
3 or 4 times a week?
The average Brazilian would take it every day.
Every
Maybe
day?
Sometimes twice a day.
Caio's taken me to JBS Processing. They have factories all over the world and are responsible for 1/4 of the beef eaten on the planet. So lots of beef, but is there any of it in our stock cubes?
This is where they make the beef extract?
Exactly. Big, isn't it?
It's massive. It's colossal. Hi, I'm Jim.
Hi, Jim. I'm Leonel Ramirez from JBS Brazil.
Lovely to meet you.
Okay.
I'd like to start at the beginning.
Okay.
So, can we go and see the animals?
Okay, let's go.
So, tell me, how many animals would you slaughter here a day?
We are slaughtering 900 heads per day.
That's nuts. Just to think, 900 animals pass up through this race a day. And the next time we see those guys, there'll be beef.
There will be beef.
Somewhere inside there is that baffling beef extract that packs such a punch in my stock cube. If it's not made of cow, what else could it be? We'll find out later. And now, cornflakes.
Hi. Now, I picked up some cornflakes from one of your shops, and I've just got a question about something that's on the box.
On the packet, it says it's fortified with vitamins and iron.
Why do you add vitamins and iron to your cornflakes?
Because it's a healthier option.
So does that mean that you're taking vitamins and iron away and then adding them back in?
No, we're not taking away, we're just adding them in.
Why do they add iron and vitamins? Surely corn has enough goodness in it already. Kate's gone to the world's largest cornflake factory to see if they might be able to tell us.
Hi, you must be Andy.
Yes, Andy, welcome to the plant.
Hello. Right,
Please
so
enjoy.
you're going to show me how you make cornflakes.
Yep.
So Andy, how many boxes of cereal do you produce every day?
On average, 750,000 packets of cereal.
That is a phenomenal amount of cereal. What is a cornflake made of?
But its base ingredient is something similar to what you'd see as a sweet corn on the cob.
So if I took one of these off like this, could I make a cornflake from that?
Yeah, the base raw material is absolutely what you've got in your hand. Everything bar the germ.
So you remove the germ?
Yes.
Yeah. Why is that?
I don't know the reasons for doing it.
It turns out the wheat germ, the most nutritious part of the kernel, is removed because the oils they contain would make the flakes go rancid in the box. The outer husk is also removed, leaving just corn grits.
So what happens first?
Well, what you see in front of you there is a large pressure cooker. It's where we cook the corn grits for approximately 2 hours. Essentially at that point we add some of the vitamins to fortify the cornflake.
That's a word I suppose I see on lots of cereal packets, fortified with vitamins or fortified with iron. What does that mean?
Because we've taken out the germ, where a lot of the nutrients are within the corn grit, we can add that back into the corn through our process. I guess it's no different to where people take a dietary supplement, so vitamin C or D.
So you've fortified it with vitamins and there's some other special ingredients in there?
That's part of the secret ingredients. I would tell you if I knew what they were.
Okay.
It's that secret, they don't even tell me.
The grits are then dried, rolled into flakes and toasted.
Do you put iron in at this stage as well?
That's the dietary iron that's added in the corn cookies, yeah.
And that's the mix that goes in with the vitamins and everything else?
Yep.
I know iron is essential for a healthy body. It's the thing that carries oxygen through our bloodstream. But what exactly is it? And what does it look like?
Andy, is it possible to? You know, we saw the iron. Could we get a little shot of the iron?
What, sorry?
Could we look at, you know, we saw the iron that was going in. Can we see that?
No, I don't think we'll film the iron. I can take you through the corn process, but that's pretty much all I can do.
I just wanted to have a look at it.
My concern would be that a consumer would look at that and say, I didn't know that's what it looked like.
Oh, right, yeah. Fair enough.
Unfortunately, we're not going to see the iron they put in our cornflakes here.
Thank you so much for showing me how you make cornflakes.
Pleasure.
And I think now I might just head off and find out a little bit more about the vitamins and different things that you put in there from a nutritionist. See you later. Bye.
We've said goodbye to Andy, but we'll be catching up with Kate later. It doesn't come in chunks, but simply in slices, on burgers, in sandwiches, or even straight out of the fridge.
It's just cheese, right? It's just cheese that's been sliced and packaged.
Well, yeah, it's just the normal cheese, you know, them American cheese slices that are on burgers, but it's actual cheese as opposed to processed.
Really? So it's just kind of like cheese for lazy people?
Probably processed, maybe a bit more, I don't know, I'm not sure.
It doesn't look or even feel like the real thing. So how much cheese is there in processed cheese?
Hello, mate. Hello, sir.
How are you?
Very good indeed.
Good. Listen, I got a little question for you. I want to find out the difference between a cheese slice and a block of cheddar. What do you use?
Cheese slices.
OK, can I come and have a look?
Yeah, please do. Come round.
It's all right, it's nice and warm in here. Right, so I got a block of cheddar here. Yep. Can I stick it on a burger?
Yes, sir.
And then we'll stick some of your cheese on there. So how long will it take to melt this?
1 minute.
So what's happening here? This one looks like it's melting already.
Yeah, cheese slice is melting quicker and evenly.
Yeah.
But as you can see, the cheddar is still like rock hard.
This stuff is really weird. It doesn't even behave like cheese. So just how cheesy is it? We'll find out after the break. How much cheese goes into a processed slice? Matt's gone to the Reese Heath Food Research Centre in Cheshire to find out.
Hello, I'm Marion.
Pleased
nice to meet you.
Oh, there's a stubble that you might have to wear a beard.
Oh, you're kidding me, really? That's not coming off.
We don't want it in our processed cheese.
No, let's not do that.
A new experience for you, Matt. We first of all we'll start with our major raw ingredient, which is water.
56% of this cheese is water. The next big ingredient is vegetable oil.
Marion's making 10 kilos of the stuff, which requires 2 litres of vegetable oil.
Right, so what's the next ingredient?
Got some sodium casein, potato starch, emulsifying salts.
Well, there's loads of ingredients going in.
Whey powder.
But where's the cheese?
Beta-carotene. Salt.
That could be it. But there's not much of it.
Let's start mixing it.
So now we've got cheese.
We've got... No, we haven't got cheese.
No,
we haven't.
Regardless of the amount of cheese, once vegetable oil has been added, it can't legally be called cheese.
Right, I think it's just about set off now.
It's got those beautiful qualities that I look for in a slice.
But are you going to taste it?
Is it cheese? I don't know, I can't taste any cheese in there.
Time now for the killer question.
So what percentage of cheese is actually going into our processed cheese?
We've got 10% cheese in our...
Really?
Yes,
Is
in
that
our
all?
processed cheese. That's all, but that's enough to give it cheese flavour.
Is that a bare minimum?
You can actually make the cheese, not calling it cheese, the slice, the slice without any cheese at all.
Really?
If you want to check how much cheese is in your slice, if any, the only way to tell is to look on the packet. I'm feeling baffled about beef.
Well, what I'm saying from this analysis is that there's no protein whatsoever in the stock cube.
If there's no trace of cow in a stock cube, then what else can it be made of? I've come to Brazil on the trail of beef extract, the mysterious ingredient that can give stock cubes their flavour.
This room here looks like a cross between a medieval hospital and some manufacturing plant. It's insane. There's knives, there's bits of meat going everywhere.
This is the first stage of the production process of a beef stock cube, and so far, it's been beef all the way.
All the employees have their own procedure. This guy only cuts one part of the carcass. Yeah. And the next guy finish the cuts.
Everyone has his own job. Look at that.
The workers dice, slice and strip the bones of the meat. The trimmings go one way and the bones go another. I wonder where they bore them up to make the stock.
So what's all this stuff here?
Oh, this is a trimming that we use to produce canned beef.
But the thing I'm interested in is the beef extract.
Okay, let's go. We take the trimmings and we grind here, and after this raw material is going to the next room for cooking.
Hold on, where are all the bones? All I can see is boiling meat.
Is this like a beef waterfall?
Yeah.
What is that product?
This is cornflakes.
That's what my dad used to have on his sandwiches.
They take the beef offcuts and make corned beef with it.
Ah, look. My very own spare corned beef key.
The byproduct of our beloved corned beef is the juice.
This is our raw material that we will use for production of beef extract.
Once the beef is boiled, there are pipes that carry away the beef juice, and they all lead here.
So here we are, this is the point.
Yeah, finally, welcome to the home of beef juice.
We've reached the part of the factory where the beef extract begins.
The beef juice comes from the pipe to the tank. Yeah. And this tank starts heating. The juice starts heating.
I thought you'd be boiling up all the beef bones.
The juice comes only from the beef, not from the bone.
So I was wrong. Only meat is used to make beef extract. In this room, the juice is boiled over and over to reduce and concentrate the liquid.
Change colour, it's brown. Looks like beer.
As the process continues, the juice gets thicker and thicker.
This juice has 65% of concentration of solid. Salty, strong.
That's a
After 8 hours of boiling, this tub of beef concentrate will be used to put the beef into some beef stock cubes.
And how much beef do you need to produce 1 kilo of this concentrate?
Roughly 1.5 cow to get 1 kilo of beef extracted concentrated like this.
That's unbelievable.
So now I know how to squeeze a cow into a stock cube. But why did our initial tests come back showing no protein? Dr. Jane Parker has done some more intensive tests and now has new results.
Hello, Dr. Parker.
Hello, Jimmy. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. I've got a bit of a beef bone to pick with you.
Oh, have you really?
Now, you know in your test that you carried out, well, there was no evidence of beef protein in it. And I can't work that out because I've been to the factory, I saw a lot of cattle going in, it's 100% beef. Why wasn't it detected in your test?
Well, there's no long-chain proteins there, but what we have detected is short chains, fragments of protein, and these are really important for taste, and they are derived from cow.
Right, so the proteins are still there, but they've changed in structure. They've all been, bashed up?
That's right, and it's the small bits that are particularly tasty.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Parker. That's wonderful. See you later.
Kate's on her way to a nutritionist to try and find out why they add vitamins and iron to cereals.
Hi. Hi, you must be Claire. Yeah. Kate, how are you doing?
Good.
So I'm here to find out all about cornflakes. I'm still a little unclear on exactly what goes into a cornflake.
Well, they start with literally the corn kernels, which are then almost peeled to remove all of this outer coating. That's a really good bit because it's really high in fibre, which is great for the digestive system and so on. It's also got B vitamins in, which help us to digest carbohydrate and things like that.
And that unfortunately doesn't make it into the final flake.
That doesn't make it into the final flake, no. What also gets removed, there's a tiny little piece in here called the germ. That's like the nutrient powerhouse of the grain kernel.
So what is in there?
Essential fats like omega-3s and omega-6s, B vitamins.
So that's discarded.
Yeah, and you're left with this sort of really pulpy bit in the middle, which is really just starch, which is carbohydrate, really.
So why remove these parts of the corn? Well, the oils they contain would make the cereals go rancid.
But then, as part of the manufacturing process, some vitamins and minerals are added, and these are baked in, and then other ones will be sprayed on at the end, and that gives them the nutritional claim on the side of the pack.
So vitamins and iron are baked in or sprayed onto cornflakes to put all the goodness back and add a bit more. But what was the iron Kate saw in the factory? Where does commercial food-grade iron come from?
I noticed on the box it says fortified with vitamins and iron. So I wonder where the iron comes from. Do you think it's the same iron that's in a steak or say the same iron that's in a bunch of spinach?
No, I don't think so. It's a different substance as far as I know.
So not iron filings then?
No, definitely not iron filing.
I mean, is that, you kind of think, well, if I just nibbled a nail?
Well, that would be the wrong kind of iron, so no.
Licked a lamppost?
It's not iron like you get in frying pans.
No, I don't think it'd be something like that.
So, Claire, you said that they put vitamins and iron into the cornflake. What form does the iron come in? Because, I mean, I'm looking at this cornflake now thinking, is there any iron in there?
It's actually powdered metal that you find in a cornflake. So, literally, the metallic iron will be powdered and added in.
If something's made of iron, then you can pick it up with a magnet.
So I picked myself up some food-grade iron powder on the internet. Now, this is the stuff that is in these. Hi! Are you Alan?
I am.
Lovely to meet you, Alan. You're a guy, I hear, who can tell me all about iron.
A fair bit.
Now, the thing I want to test is this stuff iron as we know it?
There's only one way to find out.
Alan, you've got a lot of iron here. Oh, my word. Is this your magnet? Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Is it going to work?
It is iron.
So is this stuff the same as, I don't know, the stuff you've got in here? Maybe that big old iron girder ground down?
It could well be. It's iron. It's metal.
But how much iron is in a bag of cornflakes? Surely not enough for what Kate has in mind.
Oh, we got some. Is that iron?
It's iron.
Look at that.
I don't want to let go.
Did Alan's magnet prove the point, or did it just crush some cornflakes? Luckily, nutritionist Jane also has a magnet, so Kate can conduct the same experiment, but with much more precision.
You can actually drag that cornflake.
It's incredible. So because of the iron added to cornflakes, it makes them magnetic.
Yes.
See, this one is racing around the bowl. He's definitely got a big hunk of iron in him. Look at it.
So, in order to give us an essential part of our diet, they use food-grade iron, which really is the same thing as powdered iron.